You've had your last 9 fights with
loads of people thought I was signed to the zone. Loads of people thought I was a the zone fighter, which I'm not.
Fair enough.
So that just opened up the floodgates, you know. Because people automatically assume that I was with the zone, that I deal with. I was with Matchroom, that I deal with the zone, which I don't. So that just opened up the floodgates and skyrocketed my value a lot.
So, we talked to Eddie now, and he said that you used to have kind of had conversations and.
We all had a conversation.
Cool.
I called him when I was in America. I said to him, relax, man. Why are you panicking? I never told you I was leaving Matchroom. I called him. I said to him, relax. You're moving erratic. You need to chill. I said to him, notice. That makes no sense. You know, I want a 20-week drug testing because I'm signed up to the VADA drug testing, clean boxing program. Joshua is not. You know, I would like him to be signed up to that if we're gonna have the fight. You know, that's just one of my rules. And every fight I have, I pay my own money to VADA to do the random drug testing. No, you're number 2.
What's the situation regarding that? Because
I don't know what's going on. You have to say Eddie Earn is the $1 billion baby, so let's see what he says, man. I have to speak to him. I don't know. He's my promoter. He just needs to deliver for me, innit? You know, obviously I understand he's in a bad situation because he's at me, he's got Joshua, and Joshua's dictating to him, and I'm dictating to him. He works for both of us, so I understand Eddie Earn is in a bad position. I understand, you know, he needs to deliver, but he needs to fucking deliver, innit? Simple as that. He needs to just deliver. Get rid of the short trousers and deliver. You know you say there's short trousers on your sleep. Why is that? Why is that?
I have no idea.
Well, I don't understand.
What do you think of Wilder's comments to you, saying come on over to people?
Be signed up to that if we're gonna have the fight. Yeah, that's just one of my rules. He wants the lion's share, the rematch. So what's the point? I never discussed the figures that's, you know, because I can discuss a lot of things and embarrass a lot of people, but I don't do that because I'm professional.
So where are you with this last offer? The last offer,
the
where
fight's
are you?
happening. Me and Joshua,
okay.
Listen to me, fans. Me and Joshua will knock the fight on April 13th under no circumstance. The fight's dead. Inside the water. It's fighting Miller in America on the zone in June. Go back and look at my interview when I was fighting Cesaro. I've already said from back then because that was the plan. I heard from a reasonable source that Eddie's in the pressure from the zone to deliver Joshua in America.
Okay.
Because if you look, since he's been in the zone, what's the biggest fight he's made? Rocky Field and Canelo. The zone boss wouldn't be happy with that at all.
But he's also saying that
no. And then the second offer, I said, okay, I'll accept the terms, but with no rematch. And then the third offer,
trust me, you would have a rematch clause. It's just standard. It's industry standard. So the fact is, in my opinion, your perception was the offer wasn't good enough.
Okay, can I just say something? If I go in and I beat him, is it fair for him to get the lion's share in the rematch?
Well, I think just 50. I believe it was a 50-50 split in the rematch.
No, that's way after we've been arguing.
But that was the offer.
This is a simple question. Do you think it's fair? I go in, I knock him out.
But the argument is on the same side is, you've been given the shot by Josh, right, in a voluntary defence.
That's fine.
So he's saying, no problem, this is a rematch clause. On the 50-50 split,
that wasn't the offer that was made in the first place.
But that's what it was.
Even you yourself said you told Joshua that offer is not acceptable.
But 50-50 was where we got to. We didn't really negotiate, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but we done that when the fight's at 11, 12 weeks away. Like, that's not going to... You know, if you look what's serious, I'm not even trying to argue because we've had enough argument in the last couple of weeks anyway. If you guys are serious, you come and give me something that's acceptable. You know, I know the business. I know the numbers. I know the business. I know the numbers. So you just said, you got to think about. You just said to him, Joshua, listen. We're 12 weeks out from the fight. Offer him something substantial for him to take the fight. Which is no point talking about back and forth.
You got to think about, like, look at Deontay Wilder. He got $3 million.
Well, he offered Joshua 50 million.
I mean,
Joshua didn't take it.
bullshit. You sent an email personally.
Listen, I've been out in America, and I know from real source that
when I ask for a contract, they don't send it. All you're supposed to do. But anyway, that's irrelevant. What I'm saying to you is that he got $3 million to fight Ortiz.
I've seen that the money was there.
What, you sure it was? Piled up?
No, not piled up.
Mate, I'm telling you,
come on.
we never got to whether the money was there. We just asked for a contract. Listen, you see from Wilder's comments today, he ain't fucked. He ain't bothered. I've got 2 years I've got to fight Joshua.
Espinosa said the door was there.
What do you mean he showed you
I'm not promoting it. I'm not getting involved with all of it. Listen, I know you're team AJ first. I understand
listen,
that.
AJ's the biggest star in
I understand that.
boxing.
Your team is
You are very
first.
important to us. And we've done a great job for you. And I want you to fight.
I want you to fight.
I understand that. I want you to fight.
So that was Dillian Whyte on ITV, IFTV, or whatever the thing is called. Man, all I have to say is, you guys, you AJ protectors, you have your own homegrown fighter confirming what we've been confirming many of times, and you guys still somehow want to support and protect him, still want to be a fan of Eddie Hearn. I don't get it. What more proof do you need when this guy is saying himself, he's actually saying himself that, you know, the money was there, they just didn't want that work, and that was just the bottom line. Come on, like, please, just just be real with yourselves, man. And as far as Dillian Whyte, man, I really don't feel sorry for that guy. I said in the previous video, I've said that, you know, Dillian Whyte, he was just a guy who likes to, like, make huff and puff, but he's not going to really blow a house down. He's just a guy who basically played the role of a lackey, but because his role did not lead to him getting what he wanted, he got mad and he finally pulled the curtains up so we can see what's really going on. You know, man, like, as I said before, you know, AJ, like a lot of these UK fighters, not just AJ, even right now, Joe Joyce, you know, like he says that, you know, he wants to fight Luis Ortiz. You know, he says he wants to fight Luis Ortiz. But what does he go and do? He goes and makes a match with Stavern. It's not just an AJ thing. It's not just a Dillian Whyte thing. It's like with a lot of you UK fighters, man. You guys, like, are on the other side of the pond, and you guys can huff and puff. But when it's time to put pen to paper and wanting to fight in, like, the United States, which has a bigger boxing market, you guys are all like that Mobb Deep song. You guys are shook ones, man. And that's just it. He said something else pretty telling, too. I mean, he even said that the zone's in trouble. He said that. The fact that he said that the zone's in trouble, man, I mean, what does that say? What is that? I mean, like, again, people are not going to watch an app, okay? There's still old-fashioned people who like to have fight parties. There's still old-fashioned people who don't mind paying for a pay-per-view. There's still old-fashioned people who just like the environment of like having, like, getting the pay-per-view and whatnot. Okay, and the majority and these are the majority of fans of boxing. Okay, sure, like, the zone may apply to, like, appeal to, like, people who are, like, you know, brought up in the technological age, and, you know, people who are the ones who give their kids tablets to play with, like at 3 years old, 4 years old. But again, there's only so much you can do on the app. There's only, again, when he said he's the $1 billion man on this video, it sounded like he was just like being sarcastic. I mean, I don't know why you guys, like really just don't read the writing on the wall when someone is writing the writing on the wall. And I get it. If you support AJ, I get it. Hey, support AJ. But don't support him to a point where you lose track of reality, because you feel that you have some kind of like vested interest in supporting this guy when he's shown you what kind of opposition he wants to fight. And this is another thing that I want to point out about this video, man. He told you. He told Dillian Whyte told you that their intention was to fight Big Baby Miller all along. That's what they were trying to do even before, or even probably during Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. They had no intention on fighting Wilder or Fury. It was just huff and puff. And you guys got brought along for the ride. And you guys think that for some reason you think that Wilder was actually ducking this man. And again, you hear that the $50 million was offered. How is that a duck move when he's offering your biggest payday ever that you'll probably ever receive in boxing? And now that payday no longer exists for you. I'm telling you guys, man. Things are, the things that we knew are coming full surface. And so, all I gotta say, man, to all you AJ supporters, is be real with yourself. And another thing, Eddie Hearn again saying nonsense, saying that Anthony Joshua is the biggest star in boxing. Like, this is baseless stuff. This is not based on fact. Nobody knows who Anthony Joshua is in the United States. He's the biggest star in boxing in the UK. The reason that being that, they have him on commercials, they have him in the tabloids doing things. I mean, the UK media is a little bit, I won't say it's a little bit different than the United States media, but they report any and every little thing. They report like AJ brushing his hair, basically. They report like a footballer stepping out with his girlfriend or something like that. They report every single minute thing. I think that's the main difference. But the crazy thing is they don't report like the real issues that go on in UK society. That's the odd thing about it. They report all these small issues, but they never report like the bigger issues. And that's why my uncle who lives in the UK, man, he just be staying to himself, man. He doesn't want to deal with these people, man. Because again, we see what being stand up is not a strong point of a few, over there. That's the thing. But I really don't feel bad for Dillian Whyte. But at the same time, he's standing up on his own too now. But I can't really feel bad for him because he's ducked a lot of fades too. Although he claims he wants to fight these guys, he don't want to fight these guys. He basically want to do what AJ is doing. He really wants these easy touch-ups and then these easy touch-ups to get belts. He wants to be a belt holder too, man. At this point, AJ is a belt holder because his fellow countryman decided to mess with Booger Sugar. He just conveniently decided to pick up these belts. He basically said, "Let me take these belts off your hand, and I'll hold them. I'll hold them for a while until you get better." So that's what it is, man. This is Full of Sports. Once again with another video. Just kind of a spare of the moment type video after hearing this thing. And I'm off until the next one, guys. Leave your thoughts, leave your comments on what was said in this video. Shout out to the whole LDBC. On job,